first time I ever spent any real time with Graham. So, and that's where we went in the middle, right?
Thanks. Very good, Dwayne.
It gets better, stay with me. It'll be over soon, don't worry. We walked about 40 k's, didn't we, in 2 days? Yeah. And it was funny, you know, I've got this saying that I really believe in, that if you squeeze an orange, you get orange juice, which basically means if you put anything under pressure, what's really inside comes out. And what I learned about Graham on that weekend is you can saturate him, you can expose him to incredibly cold temperatures, deprive him of sleep, deprive him of food, make him walk up a slippery mountain carrying heavy weights, and he will still tell the crap jokes. He is like the horse that you cannot shoot. You know, he just keeps going and going. But it is that sense of humour that I know that we've all come to really love and enjoy. And it's this tenacity, the way he embraces life and looks forward to challenges. And anything he does with a lot of passion. And of course, his exercise has been a huge part of that, especially his running. And some of you may have known that a couple of, I think it was about 2 winters ago, when Perth had that really, really bad sort of seasonal weather where there's ferocious winds and cold temperatures, lots of rain. But Graham, every morning, true to his word, would go out and pound the pavement and do his training. And one day it was particularly cold and he went out, just couldn't handle it, it was too cold. Way too inclement for him to really get the most out of his training session, so he thought he'd go back home and snuck back into bed and said to Polly, "Oh, the weather's terrible out there." And she goes, "Yeah, I know, but my husband still went running." But obviously, I mean, it takes a very, very special person to be married to Graham. She did tell me that the reason that she actually became interested in Graham when they first met was that he told her he could do it for 90 minutes in 11 positions. She later found out he was talking about soccer. And soccer is obviously one of Graham's, you know, really true passions, along with his music, his nostalgia, his writing, his design work. Everything that he does with, you know, a fair degree of enthusiasm, which is very contagious. And everyone around him, you know, obviously we join in on that and we enjoy being around him. So, with Polly and Graham here and his family and friends, I mean, obviously it's nice to be surrounded by so many people that genuinely enjoy your company and like you for so many reasons. But, it's hard to know what we like best about Graham, and best respect to him, like he actually asked Polly one day, you know, what is it that you like about me the most? Is it my athletic prowess, my ability to power forwards where so many mortal men get left behind? Or is it my dizzying intellect, my ability to concoct thoughts and equations in my mind that no other mortal man will be able to apprehend or comprehend? And of course, Polly replied, yes, it is your sense of humour that I love. And of course, that isn't for me, but he has so many other endearing qualities that I'm sure we all enjoy. And I can't imagine going to Rottnest or going to Bunbury or Saturday mornings or anything else without Graham being there. And I think we're all very lucky that he's been part of so many of our lives in such a great degree. And I'd like you all to charge your glasses and give a little salute to 60-year-old Graham.
Not being somebody who ever sort of never been a man of many words, as you all know, I can't really follow that bit of speech except to say that I now know my jokes are not the most crappy. I know who takes that title. No, but thanks very much all of you for coming today. It's you know, a real pleasure to see you all here, and I know that, as Dwayne said, that you all think a lot of me because, you know, that you've come from a long way, a lot of you. I mean, John and Leslie have come from the other side of the world for this, and Susan's come from the other side of the country, and Lindsay and Sue, they've come from the other side of the Black Stump, and of course, Heather and Bobby came from the other side of Kingsley Drive. it's really rewarding to see you all there, and thanks very much, all of you. I just wanted to sort of, not just sort of pat myself in this speech, I wanted to let you know that in the year that I was born, the month that I was born, also saw the birth of the Morris Minor. October 1948, the first Morris Minors appeared at the same time that I did. And I've always sort of identified with the Morris Minor. You know, we've got a lot of similarities. Okay, nobody's to say small dong. But they weren't built for speed, and as my marathon time sort of suggests, and they weren't built for comfort, which Paul will attest. But they were a good little car, nice reliable little car, and although most guys didn't actually dream of owning one, they weren't too ashamed to take one home to their mother, you know. So, you know, I had that thing about the Morris Minor. And last week, with John and Leslie, we decided to drive down and visit my folks down in Busselton. And on the way back, John very kindly offered to drive because, you know, it's a bit of a journey. But of course, as soon as we got to the first corner, the windscreen wipers came on. And this is because in England, the steering column was laid out the other way to here. So he thought he was indicating, and he actually put the wipers on. The Morris Minor, getting back to the Morris Minor, it didn't have wipers. Didn't have indicators. You had to stick your arm out to turn to the right, or up like that to stop, or to turn left. And so, you know, hand signals became quite common. That was back in the 50s. In the 60s, of course, I joined the Boy Scouts and I learned the Boy Scout salute. In the 70s, of course, I became a hippie and, you know, peace man. And I know you all know where this is going, but now I'm a grumpy old man. But anyway, I'd like to thank you once again and thank Dwayne for making the margaritas. I mean, that's why we really invite you.
No!
Fair enough to
Yeah, the speech was just an afterthought. But thanks very much, Dwayne. Thanks, Polly, for all the work you put in. Thank you all for coming. From wherever you've come, I really do appreciate it. And when I turn 120, I'll